Yeah, so I just texted Corey about 20 minutes ago and let him know that he needed to get to Wildwood Buffalo Wings because I was going to meet him there. He had no idea. I'm impressed with myself. Adventure. Um, the other topic I have to talk about is gonna talk about, I guess, another time. I don't know. This video is probably going to be really short because I did this on the spur of the moment and I was like, hey, I'm at the airport, you should start driving now. Okay, thanks, bye. So we're going to go eat food and be adults and eat food, and it'll be great. And I don't know if I'm going to have the rest of this video later. So for now, bye. Alright, hey everyone. I'm taking care of another guitar because my dad's guitar is, I think, in better shape than mine, which isn't saying a whole lot, but I think it's in better shape than mine, so I'm going to try to restring it so I can do some guitar covers, because my acoustic is, as I said, in horrible condition, and now that that's finished, the guitar I'm working on tonight is my dad's. It needs some love, and I'll then be the one who commandeers it for the time being until I can get myself a new guitar. That is if it sounds better than mine, which shouldn't take much because mine sounds like a piece of shit. And hopefully if I can get this guy sounding good, I'm not going to play it tonight because everyone's in bed, but maybe I can play it tomorrow. So the other topic I was given to talk about was Fake Jarrod. Sabrina gave me this topic, and I find it amazing that all the stories that people ask me to talk about somehow end up involving Alex Carpenter. But Fake Jarrod involves Alex. Alex recently, like in December, came to play a show at one of the colleges around here for a Yule Ball. Ow. And Jenny and I decided to go. We went and dressed up in Yule Ball attire and we went out for a fun time, and we had a fun time, but as the night wound on, it was time for the adults to go get some booze. So the adults found a liquor store, not a liquor store, found a bar, and it was a townie bar. And this townie bar was a townie bar. We got there, and I think we got some type of appetizer, something to pick on, but mostly we were there for the booze, and we were all getting bottled beer, because bottled beer was like $2-3. At the time, it was just me, Alex, and Jenny. And then this guy comes over, and this is a typical townie resident of a bar. He was quite intoxicated, and he was alright, pretty friendly, just wanting to figure out why these three people who he had never met before were wandering into his local bar. So he asked a bunch of questions and touched Alex's hair and awkwardly sat next to Jenny and made some really interesting comments. And it was awkward, but he was teasing teasing Alex for being from California, and making jokes, saying Alex was lucky because he was with two beautiful girls. And we were like, oh, it's just Alex, we're friends, we're just trying to catch up, we haven't seen each other in a while, blah 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 blah, trying to get this guy the hint that we totally didn't want him to interfere. We were sitting at a table, we weren't sitting at the bar, we really didn't want to be bothered. But we played along, so he went over, and then finally he ended up buying us shots, which Jenny wasn't going to have because Jenny was DDing, but me and Alex had a shot with him, and then he left us alone for a little while. Sabrina gets there, and then he comes back over and starts telling Sabrina that she took his seat, which she didn't. And then he sits next to Jenny, and Jenny starts getting awkwardly creeped out by him. And he continues on against Alex, because now Alex has 3 beautiful girls with him, and that was just pure awkward. And he started getting really angry because we started deciding that we wanted to just get some to-go drinks and get the fuck out of there. Ooh, I think that was one of the first times I've used a full curse word here. But yeah, we needed to get out of there. So, we get a beer to go, because it's a carry-out bar, and we start getting ready to leave. Who follows us out but Fake Jarrod? And it's really weird and creepy, and he starts screaming and yelling about stuff, and we're uncomfortable, and Alex goes with Sabrina so she's not alone, and then me and Jenny get in Jenny's car, and we end up going to Alex's hotel. But Fake Jarrod was really creepy, and I really, I don't know, it was horrible. And we named him Fake Jarrod because he said his name was Jarrod, and we know a Jarrod of Garden Forge. And, yeah, so Fake Jarrod, he would have been fine if he would have stopped, a little before he got crazy. He would have been just a good, interesting story. But he became legend when he started ranting and raving about how we ruined his night because we left, or something like that. I don't know. He was just crazy. He was walking around the street and yelling obscenities and whatever. Yeah, so Sabrina, that's my, oh yeah, we were also texting back and forth, or using Twitter, I forget. It was either Twitter or texting, but we were trying to communicate without Fake Jarrod knowing that we were communicating, and, it was just absurd. I got a picture of him touching Alex's hair. I think I Instagrammed it. There was some really random text between me, Jenny, tweets. I think they were tweets. I really think this was captured on Twitter. Some tweets between me, Jenny, and Sabrina. I don't think Alex was able to get in on the conversation because Fake Jarrod was mostly engaging him in conversation. It was special.